First of all, I'd like to congratulate the Year 11 graduates. My name is Ibrahim Abdullah. When we look back at our lives, we often try to find the exact moment everything changed. For me, that moment wasn't a straight line. I was born in Europe, but spent my formative years growing up in Canada. Standing here today at this graduation ceremony, looking at everyone ready to take their next step, there comes a familiar question to mind. What's next? It's a question that can bring a lot of pressure, but what I've realized is that the answer does not depend on luck, nor does it depend on temporary bursts of motivation. It depends on entirely quiet habits of discipline, right here where we are. When I first transitioned to the educational system here at Sunrise, I had to adapt quickly. It was within these classrooms over the last few years where my perspective of effort completely changed. I used to think that achieving major goals was about waiting for the right moment or waiting until I felt motivated. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. On the days you're tired or the days the class feels overwhelming, motivation disappears. This is where pure discipline has to take over. Discipline is to do a task even when you don't want to, even when every instinct in your body tells you to close the book and look away. There's a profound truth we have to face as we move forward. If you lose, you die. If you win, you live. But if you don't fight, you can't win. In the context of our daily lives, this fight isn't on a battlefield, but rather it's a quiet war against our own laziness, our own doubts, and our own excuses. No one's going to hand us our future. We have to earn it through consistent and daily work. As Muslims, this type of patience is deeply tied to our faith. We're taught that the most beloved actions to Allah are those that are the most consistent, even if they're small. As we move on to new chapters, we're faced with decisions that will shape who we become. It's easy to look back and wonder if we made the right decisions, or look forward and feel uncertain by the options ahead of us. No one knows how things will turn out if you don't make the choice, until you make the choice. The only thing we're allowed to do is believe in our choice and ensure we don't regret it. When I was deciding my own future, I knew I wanted to push myself both academically and spiritually. Just recently, I received the outcome of that effort. I received an email that confirms my placement at the prestigious Islamic University of Medina, where I got a free scholarship. But as I celebrate this milestone, I am reminded that the opportunity to choose our future is a profound privilege. Everyone is born free, yet so many youth across the globe never get to stand in a room like this. They never get to choose their own path. Instead, they are the unfortunate ones whose minds and bodies are ruined by the circumstances completely beyond their control. Their dreams of freedom and education erased before they can even begin. Their personalities being burned away just by trying to survive. It's a heavy reality, but it's not like they all leapt into that hell of a conflict and war and deprivation willingly. Most of them were pushed. Some of them were pushed by other people, and some of them were pushed by the environments they grew up in. So, the few who do choose to leap into that hell see it differently than the rest, and they're also able to see something beyond that hell. Maybe that something is hope, or maybe it's just another hell. They also have to move forward just to find out. Knowing this, what happens next is entirely up to the individual's work ethic and discipline. Whatever challenges comes next, whatever obstacles stand in the way of your goals, there's only one real option. You just have to keep on moving forward until the objective is reached. Trust in Allah's timing, rely on the discipline you have built, and put in the actual work every single day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.